Okay, family, I'm here today with the Robinson family, and we're going to have a real conversation and real down-to-earth talk about what it's like to live here in Rwanda as soon as we come back. All right, family, we're back and we're going to start talking with the Robinsons. So what I would like to know, y'all been here almost 30 days now. You left the United States, you moved to Africa, to here to Rwanda. So does it meet your expectations, or tell me, what are your feelings now after being here almost a month? Who'd like to go first?
I'll go. Okay, so before I got here, I tried to prepare myself by watching a lot of videos of people who were here already. And there was mentions about being stared at, the banking, those type of situations. So I said, okay, I'm gonna be ready. The stares have not been that bad. It's like they're just, they're curious. They're just kind of like curious. They do stare more than anybody else. Mm-hmm. But if you say hi to them, they say hi back. It's almost like they're waiting for you to say something to them. They want to be received well.
That's true.
That's not been an issue at all.
That's true.
The banking is something to get used to.
What happened at the bank?
Oh, what didn't happen at the bank?
Okay, what didn't happen at the bank?
You need a lot of patience going to the bank.
Yeah.
I find that, though, to be honest, I find that's true everywhere.
Yeah.
Things do go a little bit slower here than in the States.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, things go a lot slower here than in the States.
I was going to say, you said a little bit slower.
Be
You want
prepared to
to
stand
tell
in
them?
line.
You want to tell them about the 5 hours it took for us to just withdraw money?
First instance, we came to take money out the bank, and that took about 5 hours. After 3 hours of standing in line.
Wow.
The wrong line.
In the wrong line. To wind up in the right line, to finally still stand in line and get to where we need to. And I think the person went on lunch. 45 minutes later, she came back.
So as soon as you got up to first place, she went to lunch. She said, oh, lunchtime.
And I was like, oh, she's coming back. She's coming back.
She said she'll be back eventually.
We finally got it done, but it does take patience, understanding, and what are you gonna do?
So this was when you was first opening up an account?
Oh no, this was after. We didn't even talk about the day we opened the account.
Oh,
That was
okay.
just a whole. Isabel was with us that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was fine. This particular day to get a withdrawal, that took some extra time and some extra patience.
That's
Okay.
But I think we kind of got it now. We're getting it.
We found out that the key is get to the bank before the bank opens.
Yes, get there
One
early.
of the first few there.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Also, too, like I said before, rainy days seem like to me like a lot of people don't like to come out when it's raining real hard.
There you go.
So another time, I come like when it's raining real hard. You had the line, you had the whole bank to yourself. So
That's cool.
you just have to know the secrets around here.
Gotcha. We've got that one now. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
People are friendly, open, receptive.
Very
just
friendly.
walking to the store, you'll meet somebody and exchange numbers. It's just, we're gonna come visit you.
Yeah, we were walking to Masters. No, we were actually going to Brioche. Yeah, and we're walking on the sidewalk, and this young man walks by. We spoke to him, and he spoke back to us, and then he said something else that I didn't catch. And I asked him, "What was it that you said?" And the phrase that he used is a phrase that we know, but he just said it so fast that I didn't catch it. And then we just started talking. He spoke very good English. He spoke English very well. He spoke very good English. I don't, right? But he spoke English very well, and he asked me if he could give me his contact information. And my contact list over here
Oh my goodness.
has grown. It's probably doubled since I've been over here.
Oh, that's good.
And I haven't even been over here a month yet.
Yes. Yes.
They are really hospitable people.
Yes.
Very, very, very nice. I mean, it's just coming from the West, you're not used to that, but yeah, it's refreshing and it's nice.
I would say I didn't have expectations of the Rwandan people being so friendly and willing to help, just out of the blue. Don't even have to, really
Above
ask.
and beyond.
They just see you and they, hey, let me help you. The first night that we got from the airport, they gave you your photo that you lost.
Oh yeah, they chased me down to give me the photo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's her photo ID that she lost. She didn't know that she lost it.
What, you dropped your passport?
It was a passport photo. You need
okay.
a few of those when you get here.
Yes.
And when I came in, I guess, they saw me and said, here, this is your photo. I was like, I didn't know what he wanted until he showed me the photo. I was like, oh.
Was this the night of or the day after?
This is the day after.
It's the day after. It was right here.
Yeah.
Day after, she left her photo at the airport, and the day after they found her, and gave her your photo.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
In the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the U.S., that photo been gone.
Yeah. Oh, they would have thrown it away.
Thrown it away.
Oh yeah.
And then tipping people, I think we tipped somebody and they said, oh, that's too much, and gave a portion of it back.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even do that. No, let me stop.
What is that? But I love it here. The scenery, the trees, nature, the people.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I think the biggest attribute over here that we've seen so far is probably the Rwandan people.
Yeah.
The Rwandan people, and I'm gonna tell you,
I agree with
they
that.
are
yeah,
amazing.
you guys,
Amazing.
unless you've been over here to experience the Rwandan people, you really don't know. But these are some of the genuinely nicest,
good-hearted people.
that I've ever experienced in my
What,
life.
now that reminds me of something. What about that guy? Tell him about the guy that told
the
you
one
don't
guy.
trust nobody.
Oh yeah,
He was not Rwandan.
Yeah, of course not.
yeah. I'm not going to name. I'm not going to call his name. But if he ever runs across this video, he will know who I'm speaking about. Okay. But yeah, we were in a lobby one day, and I think we were waiting on a driver, and there was this gentleman I ran into, and he was from
Emirates.
Emirates. And he said, he just went through this whole spiel about, we told him we moved over here. He was saying, okay, you can't trust anybody. You can't trust anybody.
If you do, you'll be sorry.
Yeah,
No, go ahead.
everybody over here, they just want to take advantage of you. They're all thieves. He was telling me all this stuff, right? And you're telling me not to trust anybody. And I'm saying, okay, well, you can't live in a world alone. So you need people.
Yes.
And he said, yes, you need me, but you don't trust me.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, you're telling me not to trust anybody, but I am to trust the words that you're telling me now. No.
Yeah.
But that was kind of weird. But I have not found.
As soon as, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but as soon as he said don't trust anybody, he came and told me what he said.
Yeah.
And I agree, you have to trust people because after all, you just got off a plane. Do you know the pilot? So you trusted him with your life basically
Exactly.
by flying on that plane.
Exactly.
You have no idea what his experiences were. I
Yeah.
feel bad for whatever he went through.
Yes.
Come away with that outcome.
Yeah, and what he also said, you said, you just got over here. He said, you see all of the greenery, the people are nice, they smile at you. He said, but trust me, you will see. So we have not yet to see, but we're still looking.
Yes, exactly.
That's amazing.
And Melissa, what's your experiences?
I've just been living life, enjoying it.
So everything's been going well for you?
Everything's been going well. Still need to do immigration, but
Yes.
everything's going well. Only thing is for the patience, as far as
Yes.
the banking. Yeah,
I'm gonna be a pro at that though. I'm gonna get better. It's a challenge for me. I'm going to get better at that. Woo-wee. I think it's harder because I used to work at a bank. So when I see things, I'm like,
For about how many years?
about 10.
About 10 years.
I'm
So
like,
walking into a bank, she sees how inefficient that
Yes.
bank is,
Yes.
and it gets.
Yeah.
And I've had some of those experiences too, because I don't know if I told you, but a couple of times I went to the bank, to try to get dollars. And like you said, I'll stand in line for like a whole hour or more, get to the front of the line, and they'll tell me they don't have any more dollars.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
they couldn't have put a sign up, at the door to say we out of dollars and we only have,
Exactly.
Rwandan money.
Exactly.
That would have
That's
been
what we're
nice
used
instead of
to.
me in line for an hour or 2 hours to get all the way to the front of the line and then say,
Right.
oh, we sorry, we ran out of dollars.
Right,
I'm
right.
hoping things get better as more expats move and they get more feedback from us, more understanding of how, if you want to cater to people and you want to get the dollars, there's certain things that need to be refined. It's going to have to be a polish on some things.
Yeah.
I would say also, not so much with Rwanda, but back in the States, it's very hard, well, for me, it's been hard to get our money over. So that's like, I feel like I can't really enjoy Rwanda till we settle and, find our spot and everything. But so far I've enjoyed it. It's just the United States is,
So you
What did I
don't
say
miss
here?
the States?
I don't miss the States. I don't.
Okay. Do either
Miss
one of you?
Miss family, miss
Yeah.
my
Yes,
family,
true.
great.
Yes.
Yeah, I do miss family.
family,
Family
great.
and friends, yeah.
Family,
Okay.
miss family alive.
If we can get family over here, then we won't have any need for the United
I
States.
think he's sending y'all a hint.
Hint,
Yeah.
hint, yeah.
But yeah, seeing family, honestly, and I said this before I left the States, the only reason that I would even go back to the States is to visit family. If there was no family over back in the States, I would probably never go into the States again.
Yes. And that's a big statement.
Yep.
So is there something else you would like to add? You said you wanted to talk about investments or something like that?
Yes, definitely. We hooked up with the person behind the camera, Ty Nichols at AfricanInvestmentGuide.com.
Shameless plug, but anyway.
He hooked us up in this hotel, and while we were here in the hotel, there was opportunity, and I'm sure that if you visited his channel, you've seen some of the videos of rooms that he has, condos, that you can go through him and purchase, as well as a penthouse. We purchased a studio penthouse. We've been in it for about 3 nights now.
I think so.
Yeah. The videos to come, I'll put the videos up of that on our YouTube channel.
What's the name of your YouTube channel?
It's Ditchin Babylon, and it's spelled DITCHIN BABYLON. Ditchin Babylon.
All right.
I will be uploading those videos as soon as I do my editing, and it's been a pretty good investment.
Yeah.
So-
I would say right now, real estate is probably the #1 investment
Oh,
in
yeah.
Rwanda.
And I think I know a person that wants to get into real estate here. I'm not calling no names.
Not just here, but everywhere you look. There's always building, there's new roads, there's new businesses, there's people coming in. This is the time to get
Exactly.
some land, get a business, come to Rwanda, get your money in now, because I think there's going to come a time where there's not going to be any room for any investing.
And speaking of purchasing land and real estate, a lot of people here think that you can't purchase land or real estate because of new law, but that's incorrect. If you're trying to get real estate or a house or something like that and you can't get it, then just come see me, because I can help you to get it. Because a lot of people don't know, they don't understand the law, or they don't know what they're doing. I don't know exactly what it is, but you can still purchase land here no matter what country you're from. You can come to Rwanda and purchase real estate.
Get the hookup.
I've heard that new law deals more with business.
Investors, yes.
Right, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And a lot of people, a lot of brokers and agents, they don't know what they're doing. So they're telling everybody you can't buy land in Rwanda no more, but that's not
Understood.
true.
Understood.
If you think you can't purchase land, then just come see me.
There you go.
Ty Nichols, Africa Investment Guy. No.
But in truth is true. You know?
Exactly.
We
Some
can
people
hear
don't know
we
what they're
got real
doing.
estate, you know?
Exactly. Because here's the proof right here. They just purchased something. So
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
It can be done.
Yeah, and
Yes.
we purchased it for only $5,000 down,
Mhm.
and the rest is being financed. So
Exactly.
pretty straightforward. Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's not like in the States where
Red tape,
red tape in it, but also
jump through
you
hoops.
say something, they tell you that something is let's say, for
price.
instance, $50,000. You put $5,000 down. You figure, okay, you got $45,000 that you have to finance. But they say, well, okay, well, in the course of
$87,000 later.
it's $87,000 by the time you finish paying for it. It's not like that. It's not
Exactly.
like that. No.
It seems like you can get in at any scale, small scale,
Yes.
large scale. So you have a few dollars, you can still get in. You got a lot of money, you can still get in. But
True.
yeah, Rwanda is blowing up.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's so many opportunities. It's kind of overwhelming. Like, don't know what you want to do per se. There's a lot of opportunities here.
You know, and probably too, with the amount of expats that are coming, if you're wanting to start a business that's catering to the expats. Because that's the one thing about coming here, we're used to a certain standard. We are separating from the West and the Western mindset, but we still have certain standards as far as how we want our hair cut, how we want our nails done, how we want our house to look when it's finished. Those are the things, if you have those skills and you bring them here, expats will want that kind of service.
True.
I would say too, with more expats coming in, like you said, we have expectations. Like, we're used to
A certain standard.
a flow. You know, with US, there's rules for everything. You know, there's a system for everything, and that system kind of does help things to flow effortlessly. So if you're like good at computers, electronics, programming, you know, you can kind of reform the system that Rwanda is using, for example, banking.
Yes, because that's true. Because things, like we said before, things here move a whole lot slower. And if you're good in a certain field, you can bring your business over here
Exactly.
and have very little to no competition.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
That's true.
Computer programming, that I can see that being a benefit here if you're into that. Yeah,
Even carpentry, having that skill in carpentry, that finished polish. Rwanda is getting into making these things, so they can easily have somebody come in and help them put that layer of shine on things. You know, lining things up. You know, it's just whatever skill you have there, bring it here, and it's going to excel Rwanda.
And I want to add this too. We've had two different drivers to tell us that Rwanda, I'm going to be honest with you, Rwanda is superior to the U.S. in many, many, many ways. But the one area that it's lacking is service.
Customer service, yes.
Service. There you
Service.
go.
Because I go in sometime to a restaurant for dinner, and by the time I get it, I think it's breakfast, you know? So, so I'm like, wow.
You know, and I know they're doing it fresh, but you can do fresh and quick.
Yes,
You know, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with prep work.
Prep work.
As long as you're not, you know, prepping scrambled eggs the night before, you know. But you can do prep work and still get it done quickly. You know? But those are the things I'm talking about. They don't have that understanding as of yet. And if you can get here and help them with that.
All right, do y'all have any final words or statements you want to make to the people?
I would say Rwanda is an awesome place. If you ever have the opportunity and the funds to visit, please do so. You really will not be disappointed. The people are so welcoming. They're lovely people. They really are. They're lovely people, and they make you feel like, yeah, like you belong here. You don't get people looking at you in such a way or treating you in such a way that you feel like, you know, I made a mistake. I got to get back to the States. You won't find it.
That's true.
They're loving people.
They treat you like a homecoming. It feels like a homecoming. So if it's not investment, still come visit Rwanda. You got to give yourself the gift of experiencing life without the West mindset. Do that.
so I have not been reminded that I'm black.
Oh, that is true. 'Cause
I don't know.
everybody else is.
I don't know how that's gonna go on YouTube. I just thought about that. But yeah, it's nice to wake up and see people.
If they take my channel off the air, y'all know why. I'm joking, I'm joking.
It's nice to see faces that look like yours and not be out of place. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to the Robinson family. And do you have, I just want to ask, do y'all have any words for your friends or family, or is
I would
that it
say
for now?
To our family, we love each and every one of you. You know, hopefully one day, if it's just for a visit, we're not trying to get you to move over here, but just for a visit, just to visit, like Camille said, someplace outside of the borders of the USA. You know, you need to do that for yourself.
And we do miss y'all. Think about y'all every day. We'll
Yes.
call you, but we do miss y'all.
Yes. Love all of you. Miss all of you. Yes.
All right. Thank y'all very much.